Huh? Where am I? A boat? Man, I ache all over. And that light. Just a sec. Hold on. Give me a minute here. Let's see. I escaped with Joshua on Simon's snowmobile. We got as far as Sicily, and from there to Anchorage, where we hopped on a flight to San Diego, since we were supposed to meet Sushi there, and then, I don't know. I can't remember anything else. Truth is, I feel like I've been asleep for 3 days. Joshua's missing, and what in the world am I supposed to do now?
Cześć, witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie, z tej strony Remix, a to jest kolejny odcinek Zagrajmy w Runaway 2, sen żółwia, rozdział 5. I zaczynamy. A tak jak Brian, ja też nie mam kompletnie pojęcia, co robić. Wchodzi do kabiny.
Nah, there's nothing I need in there.
Dobra. Co my tu mamy? Tu nawet nie będę wchodził, bo widać, że już jakiś kod jest potrzebny. Dobra, zostają te drzwi. A co to było? Tak jakby winda.
I wonder if it's some sort of elevator. Let's see what happens when I press this button.
O, Sushi! Jest nasza przyjaciółka Sushi z pierwszej części Runaway.
Sushi!
Brian, you finally woke up.
It's amazing to see you again.
No, I'm the one who's excited. So how are you feeling?
Well, a bit nervous, because besides the whole Gina problem, the soldiers and the Trantonite, I can't even remember how I got here. The truth is, I don't even know where we are.
Ha ha ha. I got here this morning, but from what Rutger told me about last night, I'm not surprised your memory is shot. And as for the Trantonite, everything has been fixed. You don't have to worry about a thing.
What?
Let me explain. It turns out that a man flying in some bizarre device was painted inside a tomb within the ancient Mayan ruins of Palenque. It's so weird, it looks like a spaceship. So much so that people call it the astronaut of Palenque. As soon as I found out, I took off for Palenque. The stone has to be there. The first thing they told me when I got there is that the tomb was robbed more than 5 centuries ago. 5 centuries! Finding the stone was going to be impossible. Luckily, they gave me a hot contact, Paco, a Spanish student obsessed with the whole topic, and he just happened to be working at the temple ruins then.
O, jakiś filmik.
So nobody knows where it might be now? I mean, whatever was inside that tomb?
Don Inigo de Malantuñez y Gagnon. Search for him.
Where can I find him?
No idea. Probably at the bottom of the sea, since he was one of the cruelest pirates of the 16th century. Nobody knows how his galleon, the Orion, managed to survive the harshest tempests, or come out unscathed from battles with much better armed vessels. Legend even has it that his ship's figurehead shined like the sun. However, his sailors assured it was all thanks to a lucky charm made of stone. An awesome object that Malantuñez supposedly found in his youth.
And now you're going to tell me the miraculous item came from that robbed grave, right?
You are right. I've been researching, and it appears that as a kid, Captain Malantunes worked for the conquistador Hernan Cortez. He had the bad fortune of falling in love with Malinche, who was none other than his commander's lover. Cortez challenged him to a duel, ripped out his eye, and left him in the jungles of Chiapas, fewer than 30 miles from the city of Palenque.
So you're suggesting that Malantunes stole something from the grave, which protected him for the rest of his life? Very interesting. But how can I find his trail?
There's evidence that in 1564 he stole the map of the Manila route, the Spanish crown's best-kept treasure. It could have made him richer than the king himself. After that, his trail is lost. Perhaps he set sail for the Philippines. But if you're so interested, why don't you go look in the archives of the Indies?
I had heard that everything written on Spain's colonies in the Americas could be found in the archives of the Indies in Seville, Spain, and that even professional treasure hunters go there to locate sunken galleons. So I expressed my gratitude to Paco and vamoosed to Seville.
You're unbelievable, Sushi.
Hold on, the hardest part had yet to begin. I'm accustomed to breaking passwords and codes, pushing a button and getting quick results. But when I saw the work I'd have to do in Seville...
Here it is. In this aisle you'll find everything you need about galleons, which disappeared from 1560 to 1570. Look for whatever you want, and don't worry about making noise. I'll be alone tonight.
I searched through book after book, galleon after galleon, and pirate after pirate until... Captain Malantunes of the Orion. That was it. I found a short passage of what seemed to be Malantunes' memoirs, taken down by a female prisoner who was with him. On the last pages, his scribe wrote that an English boat had sunk the Orion, and after being rescued, this record keeper went on and on about what a scoundrel Malantunes was. Lucky for us, the date of the shipwreck is mentioned, March 6th, 1564, 6 days after the Orion set sail on a journey from Acapulco to Manila. I had everything I needed to locate the approximate position of the galleon, so I checked maps from those days, did some calculations, and finally managed to determine an exact point in the Pacific Ocean. That's the whole story, Brian. I charted the possible shipwreck site to an area of less than 80 square nautical miles. Then I called Saturn and told him what direction to take.
80 square miles? Isn't that a lot?
Don't you believe it. A half hour ago, I programmed the sonar to look for underwater objects with the volume of the Orion. And in a few hours, it will start to relay its potential coordinates to us. Using that data, Dean Grassick will dive down to find out whether we've hit the jackpot or we have to continue the search. My time estimate is little more than 2 weeks. 3 weeks tops.
Sushi, that's too long. We have to find some other solution.
It's a difficult operation, Brian. The Douglas III's sonar is equipped with the most advanced submarine detection technology. So, unless you can come up with some sort of miracle, we'll have to wait.
Wait a sec. I think I may have missed something.
Okej. Co my tutaj mamy? Nie. Żadnych historii, opowieści po raz drugi. Kto to jest Dean Graphic?
Who is this Dean Graphic?
Dean Grassick.
Grassick.
You've never heard of him? But he's the greatest
Cheeks.
adventurer and treasure hunter in history. I hired him to go down to the ocean floor and retrieve the Trantonite.
Okej.
Can
Możemy mu
we trust
ufać?
him?
Of course, he's a man of perfect moral integrity. For example, he is so generous he even held a contest among the country's youths, and the winner got to go with him on his next adventure. He is a man of his word, as you can see. He's traveling with Camille, the French girl who won the contest.
Okej. Gdzie
What part of
jest?
the boat is he in now?
A while ago, he told me he'd be in the sea lock room, tuning up the diving equipment.
Nigdy nie słyszałem o kimś, kto się nazywa Dean Grassick.
I've never heard of anyone named Dean Grassick.
You don't watch much TV, do you?
Nie.
His program, The
Ani
Grassic
Brian, ani ja.
Adventure, is one of the highest rated shows on primetime TV. I recommend
O
it,
masakra,
because
ale
it's as
jestem
if you were
głodny. Chyba
really
sobie
there
zaraz
with
coś
him,
zjem.
fighting against wild monkeys in the jungle,
Po tym odcinku.
searching for treasures and ruins, and fighting against polar bears. Dean takes a camera on all his adventures, and every evening he broadcasts images of the most amazing parts of that day's adventures. Plus, he's so cute.
I'd rather not talk about him anymore.
Don't be that way, Brian. You'll see how nice he is.
Rutger i Saturno, kolejni przyjaciele z
Yes.
pierwszej części Runaway.
Now, how is it they came too?
When you IM'd me about Trantor and the amoeba, I thought it would be a good idea to bring along a man of science. So before departing from Douglasville, I asked Saturn to join my team. As for Rutger, well, that was a bit more spur of the moment.
They're nice guys, but I think we've discussed their participation enough.
Okay, whatever you say.
Dobra.
Let's continue this conversation later, okay?
Whenever you wish, Brian.
I'm really grateful to Sushi for all she's done, but we can't wait for 2 weeks. Alpha said their time is running out, so Gina's life depends on me acting fast. I don't know how, but I have to find a way to locate the sunken galleon in the Trantonite before it's too late.
Okej, w końcu mamy sterowanie nad Brianem. Dobra, zejdźmy na dół, chodźmy tutaj, gdzie szliśmy wcześniej. Czy tutaj póki co będę się tak rozglądał, bo ja nie wiem co trzeba. Posąg. Może zabierzemy coś
A
posągowi?
portrayal of Neptune, the Roman sea god. It's made of bronze, so it must weigh more than my car. However, the trident has come loose.
O, to bierz
I'll
trójząb.
nonchalantly slip it into my pocket. Well,
A,
not
wsunę go do
too
kieszeni. No
nonchalantly,
tak,
or I may
wszystko Brian
inadvertently
pcha do
saw a
kieszeni.
branch off of the family tree.
Okej, czyli jednak dobrze, że tutaj to wziąłem. Co my tu mamy? O, chodźmy jeszcze kawałek tutaj dalej. Czy się obraz przesunie? Nie. Czyli tutaj nic nie ma. Okej, jak już mówiłem, nie wiem kompletnie co robić, więc pierwszy odcinek to będzie takie derpienie po prostu po pokładzie tego statku. Może jednak mogę tutaj przejść?
No, I wouldn't even be able to stick my fingers between the doors to pull them apart.
Nie, a kot?
No, I have enough experience with these number pads to know you can't guess the password at random.
Słyszę Joszuę. Ale gdzie? Nie no, tam nie pozwolił mi wejść. Tu nic nie ma.
I couldn't.
Co, na górze jeszcze coś? Zobaczmy. Na biurku nie. Sprzęt, komputery. O, antena.
Put that
Weź
in my
antenę.
pocket? The radiation it emits might make me sterile. No, Sushi needs it to run the boat. No, I'm sure Sushi is a better captain than I.
Zara, co ja mam zrobić?
This contraption is running slower than I'd hoped, but that doesn't mean it won't be useful to us in the end.
Może teraz Sushi mi poda... Zaraz. Wejdziesz tam dalej? O. Dalej nie pójdę. Dobra.
Listen, Sushi.
Yes, Brian?
O,
I've seen there's a password-protected door.
And you want me to give you the password, right?
no
Well,
raczej.
store this in your memory.
0512.
0512.
0512. Thanks, Sushi.
No sweat. Anything else?
Let's continue this conversation later, okay?
Whenever you wish, Brian.
Okej. O, drzwi się otworzyły. Sam wpiszesz, czy ja
I
muszę?
believe Sushi said the
Sam
password is
wpiszesz.
0512. Let's try. Got it!
Pip, 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 pip. O, jakaś
Hello.
kobitka.
Bonjour, Brian.
Hej!
Have
Francuska.
we met before?
But of course, at dinner yesterday, you were a bit, how would you say, dizzy?
Well, actually I don't remember much of what happened yesterday. I don't even remember your name.
Don't worry, it sometimes happens. My name is Camille.
Nice to meet you, Camille. It's a pleasure to
Camille.
meet you again.
Kamil. Nie śmiej się.
The same to you, Brian.
I'm ready, hot stuff. You come here, baby.
Hej! Czemu ona uciekła? Czemu tak?
Hurry up, Chiquita. I need my
O,
siesta
łysy.
food.
Co jest?
And action.
I am Bean Grassic. And let
Bean
me say bienvenido
Grassic.
to the Grassic Adventure.
Nie ma tłumaczenia do tego.
Bean Grassic, your favorite show. Broadcasting from Miami to the world, baby. You know why?
Dean Grassic.
Bean Grassic promised tons of real adventure with money back guarantee. You know why, amigo? Because I live tons of real adventures every day. You know why, amigo? Because I, Bean Grassic, am the greatest adventurer on the planet. The only one who can do the amazing stuff. You know why, amigo?
Cały czas te same
Because
gesty.
adventure is my... Oh, damn! Can't you keep that camera still?
It does not move.
Łysol się
I don't know
zezłościł.
why I brought you here. Anyway, you beauty, I'm going to concentrate and we'll start over.
Czemu nie ma tłumaczenia do tego? Ja się pytam.
Wow, Camille. I didn't know that
Hey, muchacho, don't bother
Muchacho.
my chiquita. She's working.
you're Dean, right?
You guessed right. It's me, the one and only Dean Grassic. But don't be embarrassed to speak to me. Just treat me like an everyday guy. I'm your brother,
Sure, Dean. I'm Brian.
the teenager who has put me into the Orion's path.
Yeah, well,
You're hot stuff, amigo. Despite your lack of experience, you have really helped me out. But your contribution is done with, brother. I'm going to the bottom of the seas to get back the amazing rock. Cause I'm the greatest adventurer you'll ever know.
Ile tam?
Dean Grassic.
15 minut już
I'm
trwa
back
ten
to all your
odcinek.
trouble.
Mniej więcej
thanks.
oczywiście.
But I'd like to finish this on my
Trochę
own.
później
You are
włączyłem.
chilling, my brother. Courage is a great sign of the rookie adventurer. But you shouldn't try to hop on a running bus. Just hold on un momento, cause I'm gonna do you a big favor. All day today, I will answer your questions for free, placing all the wisdom of the Grassic Adventure method within your reach. Take advantage of this ultra cool offer and pose your questions, my friend.
Na czym polega metoda przygód z Grassiciem? Mogę spytać, w jakich przygodach
May
uczestniczyłeś?
I ask what sort of adventures you've been on?
Answer these questions, my friend. Who cut down the last living example of the Havana Poppy? Who played water polo in Rio Piranhas, winning a total of 7 matches against himself?
Aha.
What adventurer always has the hot stuff?
Team Grassic, jak przypuszczam. Jakiś kretyn.
Dean Grassic?
You're right, brother. Dean Grassic!
Don't you believe it. Brian Basco ain't bad either.
Ta inna odpowiedź by nie przeszła. Zyskałem święty klucz Indian Hopi.
I recovered the sacred key of the Hopi Indians.
O, teraz będziemy
That's
się
nothing,
chwalić.
amigo. I stole the golden cigar label from Fidel's best cigar factory from his bedroom closet and took a siesta in his hammock.
No to co?
I got a mafia of killers in trouble with the help of 3 drag queens.
Please, amigo, don't insult me. I did the same thing with one drag queen, and she had an amazing fruit basket in her turban.
O,
I've been inside of the monumental statues
ta,
in the
teraz będziemy się
temple.
z nim...
But you didn't powder his nose, did you? I, on the other hand, cleaned the steps into Lincoln's right nostril on Mount Rushmore.
Przez wiele nie wytrzymuję z Joshuą.
I've been
Yeah!
putting up with Joshua for days.
Well, amigo, that is a challenge. But I beat you on that one too. Once I babysat for 12 hungry primary school kids, 7 depressed Boy Scouts, 3 drunk musicians, and 1 calm scriptwriter.
Okay, I'll let you have the grand prize. Team Grassic is the greatest.
You said it, kid. Come on. Ask whatever you want, and I'll answer.
Okej. Na czym to
What
wszystko
is the
polega?
Grassic adventure method?
What rock did you climb out from under, kid? It is the amazing learning system for adventurers and treasure hunters. Patented by Dean Grassic. Its pages contain more than 12 years of experience, excitement, and triumph. Now it can be yours for the low, low price of just $39.99.
Szalony.
Amigo, apply now and you will get an original 8x10 Dean
A ja
Grassic
12
classic
lat
print,
przed
autographed by
monitorem.
Dean Grassic himself.
I kto ma lepiej? No ja. Sam.
Seriously, I want to be the one to go to the sunken galleon.
Keep it cool, my brother. Do you think I'd dive to the Orion if I weren't the best? Keep your blinkers on me, amigo. And after a while, you may be
Co
ready
zależy,
to become
co
a real
zależy.
adventurer.
Keep recording. I'm out of here.
Yeah, let's quit the talk, or I have to work overtime. Dionysio,
Ej, tak. Bierzemy gaśnicę. Czemu nie?
Gracie, it's your favorite show.
Last
Your
check,
favorite show.
June 25th, 1994. I better leave it right there. At least it's decorative.
Dobra, raczej z nią nie pozwoli Dean Grassic mi
How's it going,
wydać.
Camille?
O, to
Hey, muchacho, don't bother my chick. You got a question?
cisza.
Don't you think you're being a little unfair to Camille?
Camille? What Camille?
O ty gnoj.
Camille.
Close it, mamacita. I'm talking to me, amigo.
You haven't seen my friend Joshua around, have you?
I get the feeling you're talking about your friend with the glasses. No? He was here right now, but he stirred up a mess, moving everything around and screwing up my scene. That guy is one loco yoker.
Loko Joko.
Keep
Idę
recording.
stąd.
Good work, amigo. Aye, come on, Dionisio. You can do this.
Co to?
Aye, come on, Dionisio.
I better not
Co się
touch it,
stało?
or the hatches might open and flood the boat.
You are the best.
Wow, co się stało? Coś
Come on,
lekko się
Dionisio.
zbagowało.
You can do this. The most dazzling
It doesn't look like there's anything unusual inside besides
Czy jeszcze
that
coś
jet
będzie tutaj do wzięcia? Poprawię sobie monitor. Dobra. Już widzę jakiś sprzęcik, ale coś czuję, że
No, this type of footwear
to
is
będzie
great for
później
diving,
potrzebne.
or even for crossing rickety old bridges, but not for walking on the floors in this boat.
Płetwy, pas balastowy,
My pants seem to stay up just fine, but thanks for the idea.
butla, nie, skrzynka.
Sure, I'll take one. These things always come in handy, even if it's just to use as part of a practical joke.
Jakaś rurka, ta
No
butla,
thanks.
dobra,
I'll
butla
just use
sceny.
the oxygen in the air. Call me old-fashioned.
Dobra, widzę, że tutaj więcej nic nie zdobędziemy, więc wynosimy się stąd.
You are the best.
Okej, ale tutaj jeszcze coś wydaje mi się, że będzie. Jakiś młoteczek tu mamy.
No, better leave it by the glass cases in case there's an
Uwaga.
emergency. Plus, if I want to open them, it'd be easier just to ask
O
Sushi
Boże,
for the
przepraszam.
key. I bet she has one.
Jeśli dało po uszach, to bardzo przepraszam.
No, better leave it by the glass cases in case there's an emergency. Plus, if I want to open them, it'd be easier just to ask Sushi for the key. I bet she has one. It looks like you need a key to open it.
Klucz.
I'd better find the key first. No, I'm not that thirsty either.
Tu jest to wyjście, tak, a tutaj... Rozumiem, że takich nie otworzę.
I have a feeling this won't be easy, but I must.
Nie. A to?
Yeah, let's see where this heads to.
Takie samo hasło? O. Ojejku.
It looks like I'm in the cargo hold. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Those holes in the ceiling look like the hatches in the deck that they load the cargo through.
Skrzynki nie...
Well,
Where? Nic. O, tutaj ekran mi się przesuwa, tu jakiś właz duży jest. Otwieraj.
well, open sesame.
Wow.
It almost chopped my foot off.
Ja!
Must be broken, because it doesn't seem normal for it to close just because you release the button.
Czyli rozumiem, że będzie coś potrzebne, żeby zablokować te drzwi, jak się podnoszę, a potem... O,
Hey, let's see who answers.
pewnie
Hello?
sushi.
Anyone there?
Tak.
Nothing, Sushi. See you later.
Okej. Panel.
Hatches to deck. Better leave them closed or a bird might fly in.
Zawód.
No, I don't see why for the time being.
Co by tu, kurde... Co my tu mamy? Trójząb. Trójząb do przytrzymania? Nie, trójząb był za mały.
That makes no sense.
Chyba, że no... Na guziku.
I doubt that'd work.
To z tym połączę
I don't see
wątpię.
the reason for doing that. That won't do any good. That idea
Popływaj
is not
sobie.
good.
Nic tutaj nie znajdę póki co. Dobra, teleportowaliśmy się na górę. Może teraz tu pójdę?
No, I already wasted too much time taking an extended
Ojejku,
nap.
katar. Może teraz coś się tu zmieniło? Nie bardzo.
"2,000 Leagues Under the Sea" by Jules Verne. This is no plus. I can't change my clothes every That won't do any...
Nie wiem. Z sushi znowu porozmawiać.
Listen, Sushi.
Yes, Brian?
I wanted to mention something to you about Dean.
I can tell you find him interesting.
Ja bardzo. Kimś takim nie chcę cię urazić, ale wolałbym sam zejść pod wodę po ten kamień. Z świadkami już Deana nie jest do końca przekonany, czy go lubię.
I've already met Dean,
na
and I'm
pewno.
not very sure whether I like him.
Nonsense! The thing is, you've gotten so
Ma
used to
trochę
dealing
wysokie
with your own
mniemanie o
problems
sobie.
that you can't accept a little help from someone like Dean.
Don't get offended, but I'd rather go down and get the stone by myself.
You have shown signs of great courage and intelligence, but Dean has years of adventures behind him. It wouldn't be right to refuse his help.
I'd rather not talk about him anymore.
Don't be that way, Brian.
Przypadkiem klucze do tych szklanych gablot.
You wouldn't happen to have the key to the glass emergency cases, would you?
What is the deal with you guys in these glass cases today? Joshua came to ask about the same thing just a while ago.
Lol.
Lucky thing I have another copy. Otherwise...
Thanks, Sushi. One other thing. Speaking of...
Yes?
They're nice
Dobra.
guys, but I think we've discussed...
Okay, whatever you say.
Let's continue.
Whenever you...
Jeszcze pójdziemy do tych gablot. Pyk, pyk.
There are a few dust mites inside, but I doubt they'll help me much. Better leave it shut.
A to?
It's empty, and therefore useless.
Nie?
I
Tutaj?
don't think that's a good plan. That makes no sense.
Czyli nic z tego, rozumiem? Nic się za bardzo nie zmieniło. To co? Myślę, że zakończę odcinek, póki co zapiszę, bo zapomnę. Potem wyłączę grę. Będzie klops. Dobra. No to co? Dzięki za oglądanie. Mam nadzieję, że się podobało. Trochę było takiego derpienia, rozmów po tym statku. Nic większego nie zdołałem zdziałać tutaj. Ale myślę, że następny odcinek już będzie trochę ciekawszy. Więcej będzie się działo. Spotkamy Rutgera i Saturna. Może znajdziemy też Jeszuę. Nie pamiętam jak to było, naprawdę nic nie pamiętam z tego rozdziału. Z 6 też nie za wiele. Więc tak trochę świeżo będzie. Oczywiście przed następnym odcinkiem zajrzę do poradnika. No i jak już mówiłem, jak się podobało, to skomentujcie, ocencie i do zobaczenia w następnym odcinku. Trzymajcie się, cześć.